Hi, welcome back. I'm on my way to an appointment, and I realized when looking at the car that I passed 1,000 miles a little while ago. So I thought it'd be a good time to do a video with my thoughts on owning a Tesla after the first 1,000 miles. So just a little bit of information. This is a 2022 Model 3 long range. All the Model 3s basically look the same. Like, they have the same interior. The only difference is the features that are unlocked, and obviously the battery range. I know we have a superior sound system than the base Model 3, and the performance has upgrades over the long range as well. Anyway, so my thoughts. So first off, I absolutely love the car. This is my first electrical vehicle. I came from a compact SUV previously. Before this, I owned for 7 to 8 years. Of course, as with everybody, you get sick of getting gas, especially with the costs keep going up. So of course I love that aspect, not getting gas. That's an absolute game changer. You save so much money. If you're a person that drives a lot like me, like I've only owned the car for about maybe a little over 2 weeks. I'm already over 1,000 miles. Granted, it was a pretty long drive to pick up the car. It was about a 3.5 hour drive from my house to the Tesla location of pickup. So I put on the mileage for driving home right away, which was probably, it wasn't a terrible amount. It was probably maybe 240 miles or so to get back home. So still getting 1,000 miles, that's a lot of driving. So I do not have a charger installed in my home yet. So that's going to make a big difference, because it's not a big deal, but having to go and charge at a supercharger away from home every few days, it's not fun. It's not a big deal. I could see where it would be aggravating if you didn't have a charger at home and didn't plan to get one, where you had to do it all the time, unless you luck out and it's at a spot you visit frequently. Ours is next to a grocery store, and if that was a grocery store I shopped at, it would probably make it a little easier. But it's not, but it's really not a big deal. If I let this get down to about 30% or maybe even less, it's about a half hour to charge it up to the full, where I put it is 80%. Now, off the bat, Tesla recommends that you only charge it to 80%. You probably had a lot of people mention that, and if you're going on a trip, obviously, yes, 100%, charge it to 100%. So, off the bat, that the going to the charger, it's really not a big deal. But not having to go there is going to be real nice. Once I get my charger installed at home, I don't see me having to use superchargers, except for on the rare occasions where we're kind of taking a long trip, where I might have to kind of charge it up before I head back home, or maybe in between on the way home. But for my most 99% of my travel, I won't need that. So having it at home will now be where I never have to go to the supercharger. Handling it's insanely smooth and quiet compared to my last car. Now, my last car wasn't old. I mean, it got up there in age. I bought it brand new in 2014. Or 2013. It was December 2013. So you must say 2014. It was a 2014 car. But that car is loud on the road. It's so loud. It's a Mazda CX-5. So for anyone that has that, that's a loud car on the road. But in comparison, this one's so much quieter, so much smoother. It handles so much better. Not having an exhaust that cuts down on the noise, no engine. So those are all features I love. And I'm a tech person. I do tech. My channel does a lot of tech reviews. At least we will. We're brand new and growing. So but for a tech person, you can't beat this. And you don't have to be tech savvy at all, and you would definitely enjoy this car. And the acceleration, as you've probably heard if you've been researching the Teslas, is phenomenal. I can't even explain how great it is. And I'm a very cautious, slow driver. I don't really speed. You might catch me going a couple miles over the speed limit, but that's about it. I'm certainly not a pedal to the floor guy. But when you're at a red light or something and you get the gas and get right up to the speed limit, it's just a great feeling. And then I like all the options. There's some oddball options that a lot of people aren't aware of. Like, you could limit the speed limit. Now, like I said, where it's such a smooth ride, if you're not used to it yet, you could catch yourself going real fast and not even know it until you look down. Like I had found myself, and again, I'm a very cautious driver. I caught myself on a road, that I drive very frequently with speed limits like 55, and I looked down and I was at 68. So that's crazy, especially again for me. So, I've put a speed limit on the car, so you could put a speed limit so you don't go above a certain speed limit. So, if you're not going to drive anywhere where the speed limit hits a certain point, like for us, the highest speed limit I'm going to hit on a day-to-day drive locally is 65. Like, nothing goes above 65. So I have the speed limit topped out at 73. Now, even as a careful driver, I wanted that cushion. At that 8 miles, you'll never catch me driving 8 miles above the speed limit, except for in very certain situations. If I'm passing a car in the highway, I might turn, or I might, I was turning now. But I might hit the accelerator and get up to a faster speed just to get by the car faster, especially if you're a highway and you're next to a tractor trailer. You kind of want to get by them a little faster than you typically would. So there's that. And then I haven't gone out too far into the accessories yet. I'll probably do a video maybe on those, but the ones right off the bat, they're the same ones everyone's going to tell you. Screen protector, which I haven't even put on yet though. Then in the glove box down here, I'll have to move the camera. I'll wait till I get to a stop sign. Again, I'm a careful driver, so. But you'll probably see in other videos, so I probably don't have to show you. But in the center console, when you open it, it's just this huge gaping hole, and it's great that there's a lot of room. But there's this thing you can buy online, $15-20, and it kind of puts a shelf in there, and it slides. You would think it came factory with it, and I believe other people have mentioned the same thing, which is how I found it through other videos that linked it. But the number one, and unfortunately they're on back order, because I can't find anywhere to get one, is the floor mats. Now, if you get the long range, they do give you floor mats, but they're just basic floor mats, the regular basic carpet. Now, where I live, we get a lot of snow, and everything right now is covered in snow and slush, and I don't have those floor mats. I ordered them over a month ago. I ordered from Tesla Shields, but they're on back order, and I was going to cancel my order with them if I found somewhere else to get them, but everywhere seems to be on back order. So if you're considering buying a Tesla, or if you've already pre-ordered it, I would buy the mats immediately. Like day one, the day you put in your pre-order, I would do that. So those are the top accessories. And just, I don't really, I'm almost at my destination, so I'll cut this short. But in short, I absolutely love the car. And if you have any hesitations, I haven't had anyone that's been in the car that didn't think that this car it feels like a premium car. You know, there's no trade-off that you're losing, at least that I could think of, from a gas vehicle, except if you are someone that does long trips all the time. Of course it's easier to stop and fill up with gas than it is to stop at a supercharger. The superchargers are real fast, and they may end up getting faster, who knows. But, you know, to fill up your tank from empty, what's it going to take you, 2 minutes? But again, you're spending a lot of money doing so. So aside from that tiny aspect, and again, I think that only falls if you're someone that does long trips frequently, there's no drawback to this over another one, other than the weight. That's a drawback. But apparently a lot of cars have weights. It's not like a traditional where you can go to the dealership and drive away in the car. You know, if you live near a Tesla dealership, you might be able to do that with existing inventory. But typically with existing inventory, you're buying used and you're paying more. That's not the trading value on these vehicles is absolutely insane. Someone could flip Teslas and make money. However, the wait is so long between them, it's not like you can make a career out of it or something. Because the wait is months. I only waited 2 months, and I'm seeing people that are waiting much longer, and it just seems to keep becoming a longer and longer wait. So, yeah. So that's it. I mean, in short, I love the car. That's. If you have questions, leave them in the comments, and I will be sure to answer them. I'm sure there's things, you know, this is only my second or third video, so I'm getting used to it. You know, I used to do videos for my real estate, but it's a lot different, and you know, that's just a job and a career, not something of interest, where tech and movies and Teslas and things like that are interest. So trust me, the videos will get better. If I show more than just a stagnant screen, I mean, the car's driving, so I can't do too much. You know, I just kind of turn the camera on. But please, as I said, it's a new channel. Please subscribe. It means the world to us. That's the only way we could grow. It costs absolutely nothing to subscribe. And like the video. Any comments, questions, anything, put them below. I'll be sure to answer them as soon as possible. And with that, I'll say bye. Again, please subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot of giveaways for every film review we do. As long as it's the 4K disc, we will be doing a giveaway, and we may even do them for theater reviews. Just you'll have to wait till it comes out on 4K disc, and then we'll just give away 2 of them. So if you want to be able to have a chance to grow your 4K UHD collection, that would be a good time, especially since we're a new channel. It'll be easier to win. But we have to get to 1,000 subscribers first before we could start doing the giveaways, because with YouTube, that's the only way you could start monetizing the videos, and I, you know, gotta have something to pay for the discs. But all right, thanks for checking in. Again, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.